手、拍手、正掌、出拳、往手立打、punch one。
My name is William Kwok. I'm the headmaster of Gotham Martial Art, a martial arts school located in the Upper East Side of Manhattan. And I'm also the regional director of WAN Kam Leung Practical Wing Chun. I started martial arts since I was 7 years old, but I experienced Wing Chun when I was 14 years old because I was so active. I really enjoyed martial art practice. But I didn't seriously practice under my current Sifu, Grandmaster WAN Kam Leung, until 2005. Practical Wing Chun means practicality. That is our goal. We always find better ways to improve our Wing Chun practice, Wing Chun technique, based on Wing Chun principles.
In Wing Chun, in martial art, you can always trace back to lineage. For example, this is my teacher, Grandmaster WAN Kam Leung, who's also the founder of Practical Wing Chun. And then you can see his teacher, Grandmaster WAN Kam Leung, also known as King of Talking with the Hands. And he was the student of Grandmaster Ip Man, who recently people heard his name a lot because of the movies. And Grandmaster Ip Man's one of the students is Bruce Lee. But in fact, Grandmaster Ip Man assigned Grandmaster WAN Kam Leung to teach Bruce Lee when he first started.
After I trained with Grandmaster WAN Kam Leung, one day he wrote me a message. He said, William, please spread Practical Wing Chun to North America. Maybe he just wrote it and then just want to encourage me to continue training. But to me, that message always stick in my mind.
圈手, shoulder relax, elbow down. Observe your angle, elbow back. Left hand, yeah, Larry. Relax your wrist, elbow in forward. Observe your center lines. 圈手, 護手, elbow back. 復手. When we apply 復手, make sure your wrist is flexible, relax. 出拳. 圈手, open the hand, bend your wrist all the way back. One more time, punch.
Okay, I found something on Sifu. Rate my professor.
What? Yeah.
Yep, a practical professor. No surprises. He's the best professor I've ever had.
So before I teach martial art, I was working as an adjunct professor at Sydney University of New York. I was focusing on teaching business study, international business, because I had an MBA, and also I was studying at Harvard University.
Center point.
Probably the school encouraged us to have open mind, to become a more open mind teacher. So I'm not afraid to try different things when I teach.
Okay. Congratulations. Thank you.
So once my student passed the promotion test, I would give them a certificate as a recognition of their hard work and achievement. It's just like the Western culture. You graduate from university, you're looking for a piece of paper, say, yeah, thank you, congratulations, you graduated already. So it gives you some sort of status and satisfaction.
圈手、護手、拍手 relax 正掌。Okay. 左右撳手，後撲掌，捉前撳手，開合分手標指，窒手，鬥手。Move this foot, open foot back, 收息. Okay, good. Now everybody sit down, please. What is martial arts? What is Kung Fu?
Sometimes we just have an in-house seminar or a gathering just to talk about things I really want to share with students. Like for example, what does martial arts mean? Like the character, martial arts?
In Chinese character, there are a lot of meaning behind the character. 止 means stop. We stop the war. That's martial arts. Doesn't matter what you do, you stop violence. That's martial arts. In other words, when you practice martial arts, go back to what did I say? Improvement of what? Mind and body. We have to have a correct mindset before we practice these techniques.
I would say a lot of Western students, they do a lot of gym, they want to muscle, they understand hard part very well, but they don't understand how the softness, relaxation can generate power. It's also important. You have to balance. You have to have hard, you have to have soft. You have tension, you have to have relaxation. Relaxation is the nature of Wing Chun.
You move, I move.
I watch a lot of Chinese movie, and I thought that a Kung Fu master should always be very old-fashioned. He's able to combine Western culture and Eastern culture together, introduce Kung Fu in a very approachable manner, especially for Westerner who might not be familiar with Chinese culture.
Make sure you help them working on the same idea.
Sifu really does his best to individualize his instruction to the student. And he approaches you in a way that helps you to feel comfortable, yet challenges you.
I don't know what's the answer. Let me think. Maybe punch, lap da. Doesn't work that way. Punch, punch. Well, I feel it. Oh, I have to do this.
Like Wing Chun, it's actually complex yet simple, and he's able to make it simple, by analyzing it and breaking it down into smaller concepts.
Shoulder relax. Low, not here.
個教學方式同以前我哋個學嘅師傅教落嚟嘅係有分別啦，因為佢係讀外邊嘅文化，係西方嘅文化，佢嗰個教學方法直接，同埋咧分析理論係最重要。我都好認同佢個方法去教嘅，所以佢肯定嘅，佢對中國文化裏邊有一個貢獻同埋推廣。喺我個角度裏邊，對我個詠春亦都係一種榮耀，亦都係一個好好嘅開始。
Punch, punch, yeah. Turn. Yeah, punch. Feel the difference? All you.
My name is Agostino DeSanti. I've been studying martial arts for a large part of my life, and I started learning Wing Chun about 20 years ago. I was introduced to the school when Grandmaster WAN Kam Leung came to the United States. I saw the seminar, and I decided that I wanted to learn more about Practical Wing Chun, so I made an appointment with Kwok Sifu.
Shoulder relax, 135. Don't lean forward, keep
I
your
think
balance. Okay?
that we as students think of the school as a safe haven to sort of take a step out of regular everyday life.
Relax, 沉爭. Make sure you don't
That we leave aggression, we leave worry, we leave stress outside so that we could train with a clear mind and a clear conscience. So what does Wing Chun mean to me now? It means with hard work and time that you can change for the better. And you can apply that to life in general.
Okay, so it's like the form.
It happened in passing. I was just having a conversation with Sifu, and
he just want to expand his teaching and introduce this fascinating martial arts to people in Connecticut.
He said, "Oh, maybe you open your own school one day." I said, "Sure."
Relax.
I studied at St. John's University. I did a double major in marketing and Italian, and I did my master's in finance. So I work in finance now. It was a coincidence that Kwok Sifu also did his MBA at St. John's University.
Punch this way.
Coming from a formal educational background, it's a good thing for martial arts in general, so people can explain the physics and how it relates to your body and how it all ties together. Learning Wing Chun, and it's all about a legacy, and it's something that you want to be able to pass on to your students, to your family. You can see that with the relationship that Sifu has with Zigong. He is really vested in promoting it. knowing what your lineage is important, because you could see how each one of the teachers has improved Kung Fu over time, and what you're doing, how it's evolved, how it's come to a certain point. And hopefully one day, when I pass it on, I've been instrumental in helping the art develop.